If you're tired of ChatGPT losing context or mixing up your lesson plans, this video shows you how to fix it using projects. No hype, just facts. Projects turns ChatGPT into an organized workspace. Keeps lesson plans, emails, feedback all in one place. No more starting over in every chat. You control the setup. Let's set up our first project. Now, before we set up a project, let's check our settings. So come over here to your profile icon, click Settings, then click Personalization. And make sure you've enabled Reference Chat History and Reference Saved Memories. Reference Chat History is very important for projects because that's basically how it works. It references all the chats or all your past chats that you've added to it. So make sure you check this. Okay, so next come over to the sidebar and click on New Project. So here, give it a name. So for example, this summer I'm going to be preparing some new speaking assignments for my English communication expansion classes. So I might say ECE speaking assignments. Click Create Project. All right, so now here's what we can do. So first thing we can do is we can change the different models. Now for me, I mainly stick with 4.0. It's the best all-around model ChatGPT offers. However, if you do have access to ChatGPT Plus, you do get access to more models. For example, my daughter's studying calculus, getting ready for her first year of university, and she often uses 0.3 or she can use 4.1. Now, the great thing is you can switch models per chat or even just leave the one model on for the entire project. So next, something fun, you can choose the color of your project to keep it organized. So for example, I'll choose blue. All right. Now, the next thing that I really like about projects is you can add files. So here for my speaking assignments, I might want to add past speaking assignments that I use, or better, a template that I like to use for each speaking assignment. So I would add those here. Also, you can add your own custom instructions. Now, I did make a video about how to add really awesome custom instructions. You can check it out here. But keep in mind that when you give custom instructions to a project, it only applies to that specific project. It's not going to affect any of your other chats, so don't worry about that. So what I like to do is I like to get ChatGPT to help me create my own custom instructions, and that's exactly what I did. So here are my custom instructions. I gave it a role. I gave it goals for the project. I gave it examples. I gave it sample prompts that it might want to use. So again, using ChatGPT will be really beneficial for creating your own perfect custom instructions. So click Save. Alrighty, so now we're ready to create our first chat. So for example, I might ask ChatGPT, create a speaking assignment for job searching. I often have a lot of seniors in this ECE class, and this will be a great help for them. I click Enter. Alrighty, so now it's giving me good 2 to 3 minutes per student. I like that. It's giving me the instructions, student-friendly instructions. This is something that I put into the custom instructions. This helps my students who are not perfect English speakers or English is not their first language understand the instructions, prepare your interview, and so on and so on. So right away, I can copy this or I can throw it into Canvas and maybe do a little bit of tweaking, and then I can share this with my students. Now that we've finished our chat, I want to go back to the main window. So to go back to the main window, just come over here to the sidebar and click on your project name, and it'll take you back. So now we can see that job search role play inside our ECE speaking assignment project. Now keep in mind that this chat will only be found inside the project. It will not be in the sidebar anymore. So what if I already created a few chats that I want to add here? Well, that's easy. So all I can do, come down here to the sidebar, grab it, and just drop it in. So there it is. Now my speaking assignment creation guide is inside that chat. Or another option is I could click on the 3 little dots, add to project, and choose the project. And there it is. Now my Perplexity Spaces, which is a future video, is added to my project. Set up your first project today. Start with one for your next lesson or even a parent email. Want a ready-to-use project setup for teachers? Download the free starter kit in the link in the description. Subscribe for more simple AI tools for teaching. Comment if you want a step-by-step guide for grading with ChatGPT projects.